capacity as board secretary. I call this 2017 board reorganization meeting to order. Dr. Levinowitz will lead us in the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call of the holdover members, please. Ms. Evans.
Dr. Kim. Here. Mrs. Rothman. Here. Dr. Levinowitz. Here. Dr. Ludwig. Here. Mrs. Good.
Here. Thank you. First on the agenda will be the election of a temporary president. Nominations are now in order for the office of temporary president.
I nominate Joan Ludwig.
Are there any other nominations? If not, is there a close to the nominations?
Closed.
Is there a second?
Yeah.
Thank you. All in favor of closing nominations signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there anyone opposed? Thank you. Dr. Ludwig.
Next is the acceptance of certificates of election into the minutes of this meeting.
The official certificate has been attached to the agenda and will be duly noted in the minutes.
Next, we're ready for the oath of office will be administered by the recently elected board members.
If all the new members will come up, please. I don't want to block anybody. Are you all right? I'm going to stand so that all of you can see all your guests here. Okay. All right, and if you'll each raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I do affirm that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity. Congratulations. Thank you.
And for purposes of the public record, Mrs. Francic, Mr. Sirota, Mr. Brobsky, and Mrs. Sherpier, please take your seats.
Welcome, new board members.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is election of officers. First, is there any public participation as to the election of officers only? Seeing none, next on the agenda is the election of the board president. Nominations are now in order for the office of board president, and I'll remind you that no second is required.
I nominate Art Levinowitz.
Are there any other nominations? If not, is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor of closing nominations signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Now, all in favor of Dr. Levinowitz?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Congratulations, Dr. Levinowitz,
Okay.
and you may have the microphone.
Okay, thank you very much. Nominations are now in order for the office of Vice President. Again, no second is required. Are there any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Sarah Johnson Rothman.
Are there other nominations? Is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all in favor of closing nominations signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, all in favor of Sarah Johnson Rothman for Vice President signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. Next on the agenda, congratulations, Ms. Rothman.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is the election of Assistant Secretary. Nominations are now in order for the office of Assistant Secretary. Again, no second is required. Nomination.
I nominate Brooke Evans.
Okay, Brooke Evans. Are there other nominations? If not, is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor of closing nominations signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All in favor of Brooke Evans for Assistant Secretary, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, congratulations to all the new officers. We will now move on to the last item in our agenda. Which is the other business recommendations, which is the legislative meetings for the 2018 calendar year. Just would like to bring to the attention of the board that there is one date that we are looking to change. If you look at those dates, there's a Thursday, September 13th. We're going to go with the following Monday, which is September 17th, I believe.
That's correct.
Okay, so we're going with those dates. So I need a motion to approve the legislative meeting dates for the 2018 calendar year.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
okay, we have second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, moving on to final community input at this point regarding the organization meeting. Is there anyone? Seeing none. Moving on to comments from board members. I think at this point, if there's any comments that any of our new or re-elected board members would care to say, this is the time if you have anything you would like to say. Anyone? No? Well, of course I have something to say. Yes, Dr. Ludwig? Okay. I just would like to take a few minutes to thank my colleagues on the board for their support, again, for electing me as their president. I will continue to strongly support the mission of the district to provide a safe environment in which all students are respected, educated, encouraged, and challenged to become lifelong learners within a global society. All students can and will learn through equitable opportunities. Some of my goals for this next year in the area of finances, it is my hope that we will continue to reduce our annual tax increases. Last year, our increase was below the Act 1 index, and we will continue that practice. In the area of facilities, last year we updated the Dewey Comprehensive Facilities Report to reflect better cost estimates and the projects already completed. We will have the 5-year facilities living document and continue to work on a 10-year plan. Of course, the top priority will be determine how we move forward with the facility project at Sandy Run. We are making significant progress, and we look forward to reviewing the proposals submitted by the 4 architects. In the area of curriculum, at previous board meetings, I stated that your perception is your reality. I said that in context with the numerous and varied school rankings. We will continue to work with our administration and staff and continue to improve our rankings. Tonight will be a presentation of our most recent PSSA, Keystone scores, SATs, ACTs, and other measures of success. I want to change the perception that our rankings are going down. They are not. I look forward to continuing our initiative in closing the achievement gap, our updating of much of our curriculum to align with PA standards, while looking carefully at the method of delivery of all of our curriculum and, of course, our exciting technology initiatives. As Mr. Vinogradov has said on numerous occasions, our job as educators is not to prepare our students for something. Our job is to prepare them for anything, A well-rounded education is a lot more than PSSAs and Keystone scores. As a district, we continue to excel in academics, activities, and athletics. I look forward to my 19th year of service to this amazing, amazing school district. Thank you. Okay, are there any other comments from our board members in general? Any comments from our superintendent?
Thank you. I would just like to offer sincere congratulations and welcome as you begin this journey. And it is a journey that we all take together. So we are glad that you are here, and we're going to dive right into the work this evening.
Okay, I just want to remind the community and our new board members that next Monday we'll get right to work with a legislative meeting. Tonight we will have an education meeting following adjourning of this meeting. And then after the Education Committee, we will have an executive session immediately after. I'd like to ask all board members at the conclusion of this meeting to meet in the hallway so we can finally get a picture of the full board. And then some of the new board members too may want to take some additional pictures. So is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second? Amy, okay, thank you, Ms. Francis. Okay. Okay, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, we are adjourned for just about 5 minutes.